Okay, so first I wanted to thank Adam and Natasha, my co-chair for the conference, who actually done most of the work in putting an amazing conference together. And today we're going to talk about writing the future for understanding human emotions. But first, I would like to share my summer experience at Singularity University. Anyone here knows Singularity University? There's quite a lot of people, and there's also one of my classmates in the back. Right, so I was fortunate enough to be one of the 80 students that selected from 36 countries from over 3,000 applications. And as you can see, here, not all the classmates, but we're holding the flags. And Peter Diamandis and Ray Kurzweil is our founder, and they get our section started. And here's another one that Peter Diamandis is talking about Stephen Hawking's first zero gravity flight. So SCU is a pretty intense 10 weeks program where we have over 400 lecture hours, and we just bombarded with different type of technology, starting from 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. every day, and no Saturday. You only get one Sunday.
And the faculty suck.
Right. And then when you put 80 really talented students together and try to challenge them to create projects to attack the 8 global grand challenges like education, water, energy, space, and you need to make them understanding each other a little bit better and get to know each other. So we have a lot of team buildings, such as the fun ones, and you can actually get to know, everyone's like problem-solving skills. And we have another one. This is a marshmallow challenge. And in this one, we all run upstairs to because we were so excited about the astronauts. So this is after Moon Express talk. And this one, my friend Tom is getting his face 3D mapped at our innovation lab. And this is the 3D printer that was available for us all summer. And the innovation lab is constantly hacking events, and then doesn't matter 3 a.m. or 5 a.m. there's always people in there. So that's me trying to be a surgeon, kind of piece me open and sew it back on. And we also have a lot of site visits, like Autodesk, and we were just having fun. And so one thing that SU really focused on is that they really wanted to push us to be entrepreneurs, able to do your 60-second elevator pitch. So we have these in-line talks. They really kind of explain us about logic storytelling and really train us to be speakers right on the spot. And we have culture nights from North America, South America, Middle East, and Asia, and Europe. And this is my friend Zeus from Mexico, who's dancing this amazing Mexico dance, and we are in trance. And that's TF Max, actually, playing with the neuro headset, trying to do meditation and understand how his brainwave works. And that's Rachel, TF, bringing all these actual real human brains and let us understand how the human brain works. And we have Tony Robbins actually offer us free sessions in his event at San Jose, and then also came in to talk to us. And we also have a lot of hands-on workshops. So she's doing this. Yeah, so we do soldering and different things and building things. And that's me at the Google selling safe driving car.
Who brought that?
We have a SU court where we debate the implication of technology. And my friend is being trial there. And then we're just having fun. And then this one, I think, is on the bus, either to Genentech or Autodesk. But we're having so much fun, so we start putting cartoon bubbles, to make up a story. And that's our Fight Club, which you can see Brett in there. Right, and it's more intense than presidential debate, but more fun because we're in costumes.
You don't talk about Fight Club.
I gotta show the fun side of it. So, and this is our final presentation, final show, and which is what I'm gonna talk about next, understanding human emotions. And as you can see, my mom is actually here with me. And I wanted to explain, as you see most of the photos, I have long hair. And I have long hair for 15 years. And I have short hair now. And the reason my mom here is, at the end of July, a brain in my skin discovered a tumor. And I was diagnosed with nasopharyngeal cancer. And I have been very healthy my whole life. And it was very difficult. But fortunately, I was surrounded by such a loving, supportive community. Every day there's people driving me to the hospital. Within 2 weeks to get my treatment started. So I hope you'll forgive me that for next I'm gonna play a video because I'm actually reached the point I can actually speak for such a long time. I supposed to have my chemo 3 weeks ago and my medical didn't work, so I had to redo the surgery twice, and the 5 days chemo was last week. So this week, I'm coping with the effects, and I have mouth sores exploded in my mouth, and I couldn't even speak until today, and I was actually quite worried if I could make it. So I'm going to play a video for you that talk about our project Emplify. Can you guys hear it?
No.
How are you guys feeling today? So you've been listening to presentations the whole day. We want you to debuffer for a moment. Relax. Enjoy the song. Let it go. So we want you guys to really, really relax. And we're gonna show you how can you, with the help of our solution, to feel like this the whole day, every time.
So we came to SU with a calling to make positive impact to 1 billion people in the next 10 years. During our research, stress really caught our attention. Unfortunately, stress has become the #1 black killer in modern society. And the saddest part is, current medicine doesn't treat stress. It only treats the stress causes illnesses. Let's look at some hard data. This is according to CDC 2008. 40% of Americans suffering from some sort of psychological distress. And then the worst part is, only a very small percentage of them got treated, and many more did not receive any treatments.
Now, some interesting fact caught my attention this week. So I live in the Dominican Republic. So picture this, it's a beautiful island, middle of the Caribbean. We have one season, summer. So we are surrounded by beaches, so it should be a nice, warm, perfect environment. People should not feel bad there. Yet 3 days ago, I found out that this newspaper, a major newspaper, publishes this research and says that 10% of the Dominicans are suffering from some sort of psychological distress or mental illness. So I think if this is happening in the Dominican Republic, what about the rest of the world?
So during our research, we also discovered that stress doesn't kill you instantly. However, a long exposure of stress will cause a lot of serious illnesses.
So the thing is, for some people, the word stress means something, and for others means something different. There are people that under some sort of psychological distress, they thrive, and others, they just feel ill. So there's a big difference. And in my case, I have a personal experience with this. 4 years ago, my father suffered from a heart attack. He's alive, so he's not dead. But if he had a tool, something that would allow him to manage his emotions properly, something that will allow him to pay attention to himself, so to bring into attention the fact that something was not right, maybe that would not have happened.
So how can we help? With that research in mind, with that data in mind, we asked ourselves 2 questions. What kind of universal application we could create, regardless of age, gender, location, and races? The second question we asked ourselves, what kind of exponential technology we could adopt from SU? So we'd like to present to you Emplify. We wanted to create the next paradigm shift of emotional understanding by using biosensors and contextualized data gallery. This is a logo that I just designed 2 days ago. As you can see, we have the antennas. Emplify is really trying to broadcasting empathy. We want to make people feel more loved, remember all the happy moments in their life. Because if you tell someone they're stressed, they might be even more stressed. So what we're trying to do is that we're going to pick them up with the music. We're going to tell them all the positive moments in life, and then automatically take away the stress.
So how do we do this? I'm going to show you how. So our idea is actually fairly simple. 2 things. One, if you had a wearable device, something that you would actually want to wear, something that you won't forget at home because it's really big or looks ugly or is actually difficult to wear. We have something like this in the Innovation Lab. But if you had a watch or an armband or a pair of earrings or a necklace, something that looks actually interesting to wear, this device could actually passively measure your biosignals and then send the data to your personal computer, your smartphone. So in here, you're going to have an application that basically is going to, A, have an algorithm that is going to correlate these biosignals, and B, by understanding these biosignals and the context in which it's occurring. One thing is to say, oh, this guy is angry, and saying that this guy is angry at 9 a.m. at work. There's a whole different thing. Now, the second point is, if we understand the context, we need a feedback. So we were thinking about this. Which feedback can we give to the users? Something that won't actually stress them out a lot more. And we found one.
So me, Henry Abel, as documented by Oliver Sacks, Henry Abel has dementia, so he's unable to interact with his physical environment. However, Henry Abel was a musician, and he loved to sing. So this is Henry again. Look at him. He's coming back to life simply by giving him an iPod and his favorite music. So now the old Henry is coming back to life. He's singing. He's talking about his favorite musicians. He even talked about life philosophy. So this is only one example. One aesthetically pleasing media could create an emotional change in a patient's life and potentially cure dementia. So imagine, what could this do to you?
Not only that, so you are at work. You just had an awful day. Your job was, your boss was yelling at you. You delivered something, he didn't like it. He starts to yell. Tension goes up. You got stuck into a traffic jam going home to make things worse. And while this is happening, then your device kicks in and say, oh, this guy is actually really pissed. Let's do something for him. So since the device knows the way you feel, it plays some subtle music from your personal music library, not the music that you want, but the music that you need. And then this change starts to happen. You get home, your device tells you home, oh, let's continue the work. So as soon as you get home, the lights in your bedroom or in your living room goes a little down, more music, and as soon as you see your wife, a warm smile. This is what we want to build for you. Here's the thing. If this personal device of yours that is with you all the time is understanding the way you feel, what if we can actually anonymously gather this data and also understand the way a city is feeling? What if we can understand the way a geographical region is feeling? And again, I'm saying anonymously, just to be clear. If we can do that, a government could understand and manage his population in a better way. The police could understand, wait, so this region is actually having a problem, so let's send more cops that way. Obviously, there are good and bad applications, but we want to focus on the good ones, obviously. And something else.
So what we totally believe is that eventually our data will be actually more valuable, especially with powerfulness of layering personal data as well as the geolocation data. As a designer that always passionate about combined fashion and technology, and also looking at their current sensor space, the sensors are big, ugly, you can't really wear them. You don't really get consistent data tracking. So my long-term vision is that what if my earring could tell me that I'm about to get sick? What if my pendulum could tell me that, hey, you have a little negative emotions, maybe we should pick you up with music? And we really wanted to be able to design affordable sensors, give out to not only developed countries, also developing countries, and then allow people to customize their design so that men can wear it, women can wear it, little ones can wear it, elders can wear it, and perhaps that the fashion part generate revenue for us. And the other thing I wanted to add with the geodata location, it's such a powerful tool that not only help you pick up your daily emotions and also enable, we came here to solve 1 billion people's problem. And then I think this application with the geodata location actually enabled to make that happen. And one thing we already thought about is actually not only helping city manage their stress level, workspace manage their stress level, and also potentially could detect natural disasters. Because when you think about it, when natural disaster happen, animals usually the first one who pick up the signals. So what if our technology actually able to, that you see the stress level or geolocations and could potentially detect natural disasters as well?
So we actually had to make a rule for the team to cut short the brainstorming sessions, because after we found the 57th application of this technology, we said, okay, let's move on. And we actually got some of the faculty, one faculty member actually bought the first prototype, which is actually this one. And so right now, it only measures one biosignal, in this case, the heartbeat. And the idea is to measure heart rate variability from that. So it only tells if you're excited or not. And then we play some music for the actual user. So it's very simple. We want to build this because, as I said before, my background is in software engineering, but I have a personal reason to build this. So for my father, I want to build for him this tool, so he can actually prevent this to happen to him again. So for me, this is not a simple team project. For me, this is actually a life goal now.
Yeah, and it's worth mentioning, Louis has actually won the Dominican Republic global competitions, and his idea is actually similar to this. So this is like we're ready to go with all these proposals that you already have. On my side, I'm a designer, creative director, years experience in user experience, and one of my apps was actually featured in New York Times as App of the Week, and also featured at Gizmodo. So I have a lot of years experience in mobile development. And we also have contacts from Stanford and MIT Media Labs that was very excited about our idea, and we're going to work together very closely on the prototype. And also have Rachel here, who's excited about our project, our sensor queen, who has spent a lot of time with us. So very confident we could build this very quickly. And then on a personal note, I'm actually going to be the first user for this. Yesterday was the first day that I started my chemotherapy and radiation treatment. And a few hours ago, I wasn't sure if I could be on the stage. And I'm only here because of you guys. Thank you. Yeah, so there's support and love that pouring in ever since I was diagnosed 2 weeks ago. It's been amazing and really made me feel the importance of broadcasting empathy. So I'm doing this as me as a first user, but I'm doing this for every single person in this room. Thank you.
Amplify.
Congratulations on doing it, on building it, and for being here. Questions or comments? Yes. Peter, please. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, guys. The thing that I thought of was, having worked with AC Nielsen years ago, you want to get ratings on TV, what do? You put it in a box. Can't do that anymore. Content's delivered on iPads, etc. If you're holding an iPhone, the back of your hand's touching the back of the iPhone. Could you miniaturize it to get emotional readings and reaction to content, create a monetizable market, and then go from there? And I think the idea of everything from political response, etc., I think it at first looks like out on the fringe, and then you realize it's brilliant. So, hang on, guys.
So that's application number 55 from Peter, yes. And so fantastic. Connect with Peter afterwards. He's obviously put a lot of thought into this.
58.
58, I'm sorry, I misspoke. 58. Thoughts, comments?
Yes.
Thank you.
I know a company in New York that's looking to do something like this. They've actually launched, talked to me, I can help you partner with them because they have no idea how to go about the technology side. So it could be a great partner.
Great. So follow up with Peter and Salim at minimum. Thoughts, comments?
Either it was too good, we didn't explain it, or...
I have a guess.
I do have a guess.
David and then Mark. Just go ahead.
I like it very much. I think that beside the opportunity of creating empathy, you also have an opportunity to create a viral product in general, because you said the music you need instead of the music you want. But I don't really know the distinction sometimes. I mean, I don't think anybody knows the distinction. And if you find a way, by experimenting with this, to find a tool that automatically selects some music you want to listen to, that's a viral application that everybody would use, I think. So
that's a cool thing. There are 7 billion humans that respond to music, and 7 billion that has emotions. So.
Great. Did you have one more? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's see. So you consider a lot of things. Have you considered creating this as a platform for a whole bunch of other applications? Because it seems like this is really cool.
So Mark's suggesting a platform play.
Big data.
Yeah. Great. Neil, last one. Thank you.
Great job with this. I think that you have a ready potential partner in Brookstone and other airport. An airport is a really high-stress environment now, and I can imagine them partnering with you very easily. So get it done.
Great. And the first 2 boxes on the form I've covered 17 times now. Right? Who can we connect them to? What resources? I suspect many people will come up to you and offer in person. Perfect. So thank you for an amazing presentation.
Thank you, guys.